13 best trending print-on-demand products to explode your profits. Okay, so first off, what is print-on-demand? Print-on-demand is, quite simply put, somebody else makes and ships the product for you. So I'll give you an example here. Maybe you're selling sweatshirts and you've got a cool design you want to put on there. You just send the design to the print-on-demand company, and then you market that particular product. Once you market that product, somebody pays you for it. You then pay the print-on-demand company and they actually ship it out to your customer. You're done. It's that simple. Or is it? Well, you've got to pick the right kind of products, and that's what this video is going to be all about. Don't forget to watch it to the very end, because all of these products work very well, but some work better for some people as they do for others, and yours may be near the end, so you don't want to miss that out. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, turn it from red to gray. Don't forget to ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or if I upload a new video. Okay, let's get right into this. I want to find out what the print-on-demand products are that are going to explode your profits. The first one may surprise you. It's custom printed sneakers. Yeah, custom printed sneakers. And if you look at the chart here I pulled from Google, you can see that there's 100 searches a week for these custom sneakers. What the heck's going on? The most trending custom sneakers in 2022 are retro sneakers and galaxy printed sneakers, which are both selling print-on-demand products on interest print. This fulfillment service provider also sells its own print-on-demand products and prints ultra trendy aesthetic designs. But you know what? You could do it too. Check out some of these shoes. These are pretty cool, guys. These here will get you some attention. For retro sneakers, play with this vintage color palette to design the print-on-demand products you want. They make it super easy for you. Check out these right here. Look at this. Colorful sneakers are also one of the best-selling print-on-demand products, so make sure you include them in your designs. Check those out, guys. You can do this. Number 2 item, stickers. Just stickers. I mean, stickers are everywhere, right? They're pretty cool. Let's check that out. Now, according to Google Trends, Google Trends, they say they are incredibly popular worldwide as of 2021, and we're still in 2022 right now. The most trending custom stickers are die-cut stickers valued at, look at this, $179.7 million currently, and expected to reach $257.3 million by the end of 2026. Now, Redbubble sells amazing sticker designs online, offering the best print-on-demand products to order. A great starting point for inspiration. And here's an example here. Look at these stickers on Redbubble here. These are the trending 2021 stickers. Pretty cool stuff. Next up, tote bags. Just tote bags. My wife's got so many tote bags. She loves them, but it's okay. They're inexpensive. It's a cool product, and it's a way to express yourself. Now check this out. The worldwide market for tote bags is expected to grow by 5.85 billion from 2021 to 2025. You should consider selling print-on-demand tote bags. Websites like Redbubble have the most attractive print-on-demand tote bag designs. Here's some examples right here, guys. These are pretty darn cool, and they're really inexpensive. Print-on-demand tote bags are incredibly useful for brands for their marketing strategies. Companies often use personalized tote bags for branding purposes, which is also one of the reasons why it lists among the most trending print-on-demand products in 2022. Next one on my list, number 4, is all over print hoodies or sweatshirts. Let's check those out. Let's look at the trends. Now, according to this, all over print hoodies can be one of the best-selling print-on-demand products in your e-commerce store. Interest Print does an impeccable job of designing and selling all over print hoodies. You can see some right here. They're certainly reasonable. They have good prices on these things, and they're really cool. I mean, look at the one with the dog right there. I think that is amazing. Number 5, posters. Yeah, posters. These were huge when I was a kid. Everybody had posters in their room. They were all over the walls, and guess what? They're coming back again. Everything old is new again. Let's check out the trends on posters. Now, according to this, fans of different franchises like Marvel want to have their own customized posters on their walls, lockers, cupboards, or their workstation at home. Here's some examples of some right here. I like the cash one right there. That's pretty funny. The Jaws one's pretty good. High quality print-on-demand posters sell extremely well, and when it is something that people care about, you can earn a sizable profit too. Posters resonate extremely well with music, movie, people who are into art, or those actively participating in minimalist art movements. Number 6 is mugs. Who doesn't have mugs? We all have mugs, and yet we're still buying more and more mugs. Check this out. According to this trend here, Etsy sells the best print-on-demand mugs with immaculate designs and super catchy prints. These are hot, man. Look at these mugs. Tell me these don't look cool. Makes you want one, doesn't it? And they target in on certain niches, certain kinds of people, from teachers to accountants to doctors, lawyers, you name it, nurses. They got them all. The next one I would say is a fairly new trend. Number 7 is socks. Custom socks. I don't have any custom socks, but that doesn't mean they don't sell, and a lot of people do want them. Now if you look at the trend here, there's no shortage of designs for socks. As more vibrant and colorful designs become popular, the number of options continue to increase. You can also print special socks based on holiday themes, and since this is an essential article of clothing every day, the demand shall continue to remain constant forever. Check out some of these socks, guys. These things are amazing. The next one, number 8, is scarves. Now scarves are a funny thing. You think they're only going to sell a certain time of year, but check this out. Let's look at this Google trend right here. It says the demand for scarves usually remains, I don't know, pretty much consistent throughout the year. So it's not just in the cold weather. I think the reason that they show up among the best-selling print-on-demand products in the world is that people buy them year-round. Redbubble has an excellent set of different prints that you can check for inspiration, so you can go there and look at it. But check out some of these scarves, guys. These things are really, really cool, from basic to very fancy. Number 9 is backpacks. You know, it used to be the kids would wear a backpack to school and they'd put their books in it, but you know, that's crossed all those lines now. There are grown-ups that have backpacks. I'm a grown-up that has a backpack, but it's just so easy. It's easy to throw it over my back. I have my computer in there. I can run down to Starbucks. I can work, do what I want. Backpacks are extremely popular. Check out some of these designs right here. Here's some very basic ones right here. And if you look at the trends, let's see here, you can expect probably greater sales you know, than what's going on now. They just keep increasing and increasing. It's best to introduce a few new designs to offer a bit more variety for your customers, but you know what, they sell. Here's some ones that are a little bit cooler here, a little bit more design than the other ones I just showed you, and they're still very inexpensive to make. The next one, number 10, is printed bed sheets. Printed bed sheets, who would have thought it? Check this out. Look at the trend line here. This is a consistent seller, guys. Now if you look at some of the ideas and things that they're doing on Amazon and what's selling, check some of these sheets out. These are pretty darn cool. Okay, number 11, fanny packs. They're back, guys. Fanny packs are back. Let's check this out. They're back again. Now look at this trend line, guys. Data from Google Trends shows how much the term custom fanny packs is searched online this year. Etsy sells some of the coolest, if that's a thing, print-on-demand fanny pack designs. This could be your #1 best-selling item on your site if you just get them added, and it doesn't cost you anything to do. Check out some of these fanny packs though. I mean, there's some pretty elaborate ones right here, right? We all remember when they came and went, but fanny packs, they're back. Fanny packs are back. Yes. Number 12, I don't think it's ever left us. It's always been around. That's hats. Hats, custom print-on-demand hats, so very popular. Let's check it out. You know, you can have bucket hats, snap hats, trucker hats, 5-panel hats, baseball hats, fitted hats, dad hats, visor hats, and beanies. But look at the trend line. It's way on up there, guys. It is high. People love hats. Here's some examples of hats right there. Check some of those out. Those are very specific. You got 75, you got 50, you got 60, a lot of different ages in there. People like to identify with their ages. And number 13, our last one on the list, is phone cases. People want custom phone cases. Amazing. You know, I mean, you think of 15, 20 years ago, nobody even had a phone on them, and now everybody's got a phone on them and they want a custom case. So that's really changed. And most of the phones are about the same now. They're usually flat, right? They're smartphones, you know, not too many flip phones or Blackberries running around anymore. They're extremely popular and they're a way for people to express themselves. Now look at this trend line here. You can actually create beautiful aesthetic designs to sell print-on-demand phone cases on your e-commerce store by looking at sites like, I don't know, Printify, Printful, Interest Print. Any of those places are really good. Here's some examples right here of some of the phone cases that they do. You can see them here, check them out. They're really good looking and popular and inexpensive. So guys, print on demand is huge, 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 huge. And there's a lot of print on demand companies out there. Hey, I want you to check out a couple shirts. This first one here says, what does it say? It says the moon. See that? Yeah, pretty cool shirt. What does this one here say? This one says, I'll be your nightmare. Now, what do these have in common? Well, first off, this is my wife's shirt, so that's kind of scary. But the thing they have in common is they are print on demand. If you don't know about print on demand, you're missing out. You're going to want to watch this video to the very end, because at the end of it, I'm going to show you how you can get a downloadable guide to start your own print on demand business absolutely free. Now, what I want to do is I want to give you the places that you're going to do this print on demand. But first, I want to explain it to you. Print on demand works very simply. What you do is you come up with a design, which actually AI can help you with. You could hire somebody on Fiverr. You could hire somebody on Upwork. You come up with a design. You give it to one of these print on demand companies. They actually print up the shirt for you and send it out to your customer. You never touch any merchandise whatsoever. All you do is collect the money, and the difference in what you pay for that shirt is your profit. If you're interested in doing that, this video is going to walk you through step by step, and you'll know how to do it. At the end of this video, you can actually just start a business if you want. So let's get going. The first one I want to tell you about is Printful. Printful is awesome. They're known for their high quality products. They're known for their great customer service. And on top of that, they can print pretty much anything. They can do bed covers, they can do curtains, they can do sheets, they can do whatever you want, coffee mugs, you name it, drinking bottles, whatever it is you want to do, they can do it. And they send all the merchandise out to your customer. Now, the cool thing is they will integrate with Shopify, Etsy, WooCommerce. So no matter if you have a Shopify site or you have a WordPress site, no matter what it is, they will integrate. So people can essentially go to your site and buy the product, but it's actually being sent over to Printful. And then Printful actually sends out the product, and the whole time you've done nothing. All you've done is listed the product and had your products designed, and they print it and they send it out. It's a pretty cool place to start. The next thing I want to tell you about is Printify. That's our number 2 location. Now, Printify is known for their high quality products, and you can get some really good deals there too. A lot of these companies are pretty expensive, but Printify has great pricing, and they also integrate with most of the e-commerce sites out there, so you won't have a problem integrating it and selling products on your site. So I would put a bid in for Printify. I like them a lot. And the last one is Guten. Now, I'm only giving you 3, but 3 is enough. I mean, if you want to go find more, you can. These are 3 of the top ones. And Guten, on top of everything else, and having good products and fast shipping and good customer service, you know what else they do? They ship worldwide. They have global shipping. So you could sell around the world. Now, there's what? I think 8 billion people in the world now. Correct me in the comments if I've got that wrong, but that's a lot of people. You don't need to sell to that many people. And with these 3 suppliers, you can be up and running in no time. Now that we know about the companies, let's get into all the steps. Step number 1 is identify a niche. I tell people this all the time. Don't try to sell to everyone or you'll sell to no one. You want to have a niche. Maybe it's turtle lovers, maybe it's cat people, maybe it's school teachers that teach science, whatever it is. The more you niche down, the better your chances of selling your products. So it's very important that you pick a niche that you like, but you could pick several niches too. But please, please, please don't try to sell to everyone. You're not Walmart. You're not going to be Walmart anytime soon. Walmart sells to everyone, okay? That's for sure. But you're not Walmart. So what you need to do is pick a niche and market to that niche. The second thing you need to do is come up with a design, okay? You have to have a design like I showed you on those shirts there. It's got to be unique. It's got to be cool. Now, if you're good at this, you could use Adobe. You could use Procreate. You could use Canva. Any number of these would work for you. However, if you're not good at this, it's not a problem. All you have to do is go to Upwork. All you have to do is go to Fiverr or Freelancer, and there's plenty of people there that will design t-shirts for you. So no matter what, you can come up with a design. That's not a problem. Now, step 3 is to pick a print-on-demand company. I've made it a lot easier for you because I've given you 3 right in the beginning. You can just go to those 3 and find out what they offer and find out what their pricing is and see if it fits for you. Now, that's not to say you can't go online and start searching for print-on-demand companies. There's a lot of them. The only reason I picked those is because they're known very well and they have good reputations, they have good products, they have good customer service. They've already kind of been vetted for you, so I'm kind of saving you this step, but you do have to select at least one of them. Step number 4, you're going to need to set up your e-commerce store. Where are you going to sell these? Now, Shopify is a great place to get started. They have great templates there. You can go through those and select one. You can also use WooCommerce if you have a WordPress website. That works very well. And of course, everybody's favorite, Etsy. Etsy has tons and tons of print-on-demand t-shirts, and you can actually even go in there and get some ideas for sayings or wording on shirts. Don't copy somebody else, okay? That's a real no-no, but you can do something similar to what other people are doing. So all of those platforms will work out. You just need to pick the one that you feel comfortable with. Now, step 6, you got to market your products, okay? I used to think you could just build a website, and I did this in 2009 or 10, I think it was, and put the website out there and everybody would just come buy from you. But it doesn't work that way. And SEO takes a long time, which is search engine optimization, to where people can just type into Google and find your website. So you're going to have to market. Now, how are you going to market? Well, there's a lot of different ways. You could go to Facebook, you could post things. You could go to Twitter, you could use TikTok, you could use Instagram, any one of these things. But if you really want to jumpstart things, you're probably going to have to spend some money on advertising. Now, just slow down. I know you don't want to spend any money, but you haven't spent any money on your products, okay? You don't have to have an inventory, and yet you've got every size that everybody needs because it's print on demand. So understand that advertising could be really beneficial to you. Now, how do you decide how to advertise? I think the best thing to do is go out there and look at what other people are doing right now. Find some of these ads that are advertising t-shirts, not too hard to do actually. You could type in cat t-shirts and you're going to find a lot of places out there. You could type that into Facebook or Instagram or whatever. And I would tell you this, you want to start clicking and going to their sites for 2 reasons. The first reason is you're going to learn exactly what they're doing. You're going to see what their sales pages look like. And on top of that, you can get some ideas, and you're also going to be pixeled. Pixeled? What's that? Sounds painful. No, pixeled means when you visit a website, they put a small amount of code on your computer so that you'll start seeing ads for that company. And when you start seeing ads, you're going to probably see more ads. And as you click on those ads, you're going to see more ads, and it's going to give you more and more ideas. This is free research, guys. Now, to market, okay, to market, the last thing you're going to have to do, the last component is you're going to have to email people. When people come to your site and buy something or they opt in for a free download, you're going to want to email market to them. And I recommend Kartra. I will put a link in the description below. Kartra is amazing. I do all my digital marketing through Kartra, and we've made millions of dollars on that website. So I would highly suggest you use that too. This is a business that anybody can do, but here's the cool thing. You can do it from anywhere. You could do this from your living room. You could do this from a campground, a cruise ship. You could do it traveling the world. Anywhere you want, you could run this business. All you need is a laptop and an internet connection. Drop shipping versus print on demand, which is better? Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to put drop shipping and print on demand side by side and let you make the decision what's better. I think some of the information in this video is going to really shock you, especially when we get to the very end. Now in this video, I'm going to give you all the ins and outs of drop shipping and print on demand, and it's pretty eye-opening, and it can make you a lot of money if you apply some of the things I give you in this video. So let's get going and let's start comparing. First off, both of these models take away a lot of headaches. You don't have to invest in inventory. You don't have to worry about production runs. You don't have to worry about warehousing. You don't have to worry about packaging. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. You can actually just run a business and have no physical items around you anywhere. That's pretty nice, right? I like that idea. Now I have a survival food company, and we have to manufacture, we have to have inventory, we have to pay for warehouses and packaging and boxes and postage and all that stuff. But with these two business models, you don't have to do that. You rely all on third-party people to do all the heavy lifting for you. I will tell you, there's a lot of confusion between what drop shipping and print on demand is, and it's kind of blurred by the fact that you could sell a t-shirt on print on demand and you could also sell a t-shirt through drop shipping, but there are some different nuances, and that's what I want to get into right now. Now, in the old days, you had to build a website, you had to put products up on it, you had to maintain it, but you don't do that anymore. You can actually have your store within some of these print on demand companies, and the cool thing also is you can ship worldwide. That's a huge advantage because a lot of these POD companies have locations all around the world, and that helps with shipping cost. Okay, I think the first thing I want to do is identify what these two components are. Okay, so what I want to do is identify the difference in drop shipping and print on demand. Let's look at print on demand first. Now, print on demand is pretty simple. Basically, you put a picture of a product online, you have a retail customer that buys that product, you then send that order to the print on demand company, and then they ship it out to the customer. So you don't have to have a bunch of inventory lying around. There's no waste. You don't make products that people aren't going to ever buy. There's nothing like that. Okay, so it's very economical to do it that way. It's very simple to run it. Now, drop shipping is similar in that you don't have inventory or any of those other things, but you do have a supplier that has products somewhere, and what you do is you sell that product to a front-end user, a retail buyer, then you send that order to that manufacturer, that distributor, and they actually mail it out to your customer, but they actually have to maintain an inventory. Now, the downside to that is if they don't have enough inventory to supply you with what you need, then you got to quit selling that particular item. Now, with print on demand, it's pretty simple. What you're going to do is you're going to come up with a design for a t-shirt, or scarf or hat or baseball cap, whatever you're doing, and that particular product will be shown on that print on demand company's site. You'll drive traffic to that particular product, somebody buys that product, and then what the print on demand company is going to do is, with the money that was paid by that customer, they're going to take out your portion or your cost, and then they're going to give you the difference, and they're going to ship out the product to the customer. Makes it really easy. Now, those products are going to cost you a little bit more than if you did big runs of products, you know, if you printed 100 of them or 1,000 of them. But the thing is, you have no waste this way, so you don't have any money tied up in inventory either. It's a pretty clean and simple way to sell products online. Now, with drop shipping, they're actually going to come to your site, so you're going to have a site that you're going to sell from, and they're going to actually buy it from you, and you're going to receive the money instead of the print on demand company receiving the money. And then once you receive the money, you're going to give that order to that drop shipper, and then they're going to then send it out to the customer. So you've got a little extra step in there. However, it's a good business model too. Most people will use something like a Burlo along with a Shopify store. Now, with drop shipping, you're going to have the talents or hire somebody with the talents to build a website. And with print on demand, you don't. They can buy it directly from the print on demand company. Now, there's plus and minuses to all of that. It's not going to be very customizable if you're building your store in a print on demand company site, so it's going to be very minimal design. If you're building your own site, it gives you an opportunity to really build your brand and who you are, and shift gears pretty easily on your own website. Now, if you're going to do print on demand, obviously you have to have a design first. You can come up with your own design. You can hire designers on Fiverr or Upwork or Freelance or any of those places. And it's funny, when you go to one of these print on demand sites, as soon as you get there, they're going to say things like, upload your design now, start selling immediately, you know, get started right now, click this button, and you can do that. And you can upload your designs there, and you can get started then. Then all you have to do is connect whatever your banking is. Sometimes they use PayPal, sometimes they use your bank account, and hook that up, and really it's that easy, and you can be in business in minutes. Now, if you're going to do the drop shipping model of, let's say, a t-shirt, the first thing you're going to have to do is build a website. So you're going to have the skills for the website. You're going to have to buy a domain name. You're going to have to get that domain name. You're going to have the site built. Then you're going to have to add those products to your particular site. You're then going to need to get a payment processor so you can actually collect money from these people. So that's going to take some time. And then once you get all that set up, then you can start marketing your product. So there's a lot more steps to doing your own website, but the branding is going to be a whole lot better with your own website. So that's kind of up to you which direction you want to go. Now, I think the one thing that really scares people when they're selling print on demand products is they are not a designer. They're not a designer at all. And you can hire a designer, but you don't need to. You can go to placeit.net, and at placeit.net, they've got tons of templates for t-shirts and hats and blankets and whatever you want, and you can actually design it there without any skills whatsoever by just using their templates. Now, choosing your own print on demand company, that's up to you. I'll give you some suggestions in this video, However, you do want to go and look at reviews, look at what people had to say about them, look at comments, that type of thing, and read through that to make the best pick for you. Also, don't get stuck in the rut of saying, well, I picked this one company, this is the company I'm going to use. You could use 2 companies, you could use 5, you could use 10, you can use as many as you want. You can take your same design and put it on several of these sites, and you'll be surprised that your design will sell differently on all these different sites. Now, if you want to customize the amount of profit you're going to get, and you want to be able to change it to the amount that you want, you're going to want to go to certain sites. Those particular sites are Threadless, Zazzle, Spring, Redbubble. All of those will let you customize your profit margins. If you want to do it based on the website deciding how much profit margin you're going to get, you're going to want to go to different ones. You can go to TeePublic, you can go to Society6, you can go to Design by Humans, or you can go to Merch by Amazon. All of those have a fixed amount of profit that you'll get for your t-shirts, hats, blankets, jackets, hoodies, whatever you're going to sell, they have a fixed amount. Now keep in mind, the ones that are fixed can have some very low payouts, some as low as $2 per t-shirt. However, you are exposed to a huge market in these places, and your products get in front of millions of people. So you've got to kind of weigh that out, which one's going to be better for you. Now, as far as drop shipping goes, you can choose your own profit margin as long as they don't have an MAP, which is a minimum advertised price. I know our survival food has an MAP, minimum advertised price, and you're not allowed to sell it below a particular price. But that having been said, you can charge as much as you want for it, and that can be very helpful if you're really good at marketing. I think another area people get tripped up is they don't take all of their expenses into an account. Let's say you go the drop shipping model and you build a website. You've got the cost of that domain, you've got monthly hosting for that domain, you've got credit card fees you've got to pay. There's all kinds of fees out there, so you have to add all that up and figure out how much real profit you're making per t-shirt, per jacket, per hat, per blanket, per whatever you're selling. Okay, you've got to figure all that out when you're dealing with some of the ones where you're actually selling from their site. Okay, the POD companies, you don't have any of those costs involved. Now, if you want to be able to figure out all your costs and margins, I got just the place for you, and it's free. It's the Placeit Profit Margin Calculator. I will put a link below so that you can have that link for that particular calculator. I'll put it on the screen here real quick. You can kind of see how it works. It's got the POD site, it's got the t-shirt style right here, it's got the t-shirt base cost, profit margin, royalties per shirt, all that kind of stuff in there. It's got your final t-shirt price, amount of t-shirts you aim to sell, and your marketing investment to get the customer. So you can actually download this from Placeit. I'll put the link below so you can grab that, and it will give you a heck of an advantage. Okay, so let's review real quick. If you do a print on demand, you can get started super quick. You're gonna be kind of held to their standards of whatever that is, though. You're gonna have to get payouts later on because the customer's actually going to pay the print on demand company, and you're gonna have to get your money from them. If you do your own website, you do have the pain in the butt of setting up the website and all that. However, you're gonna get the money instantly, and you transfer the order over to the print on demand company, and you can make higher profits really by doing the drop shipping because you have more control over pricing. Now the question remains, which one's best for you? I don't know. You got to decide that. What you can do is you can try both models if you want. The easiest model to try really is the POD one, because you have to build a website and do all that. So if you're looking for ease to get into it, I would go that direction. You can always add drop shipping later on if you find that you're being profitable on certain shirts. You can do those shirts over on your own website later on. Get started on a POD site just to get your feet wet and understand how it works. So that's it. There's 2 ways to go. Either way, you don't have to have inventory, you don't have to have a warehouse and all these employees and all this, and either way you can make a lot of money if you just put in the effort. And that's the key. Put in the effort. Too many people I see will watch one of my videos, say, oh, that's a great idea, they love it, and they never do anything at all. Why? I don't know why. I can't tell you why. I can just tell you that some people don't. I hope you do. I hope you're not like one of those people who don't do anything. I don't think you are. You wouldn't have watched to the end, right? You're one of those people who completes things. You completed this video. Now, to really complete the video, you need to hit that subscribe button down there, or you're not complete. You're not going to be complete, okay? I hear bad stories about people who don't hit the subscribe button. They actually walk down the street and they'll step in dog poop. Can you believe that? Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen to you, but I'm just saying it could happen if you don't hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring the bell turn on all bell notifications so you're notified every time I upload a video, every time I go live. You'll be the first to know about it. And give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. That helps the algorithm a lot. I want to hear your comments. Have you tried to do any print on demand? Have you tried to do any drop shipping? What were your experiences? Did you find some companies you like? Did you find some designs you like? Do you still have questions? You can also put that in the comments below. Thanks for listening to this video. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.